Okay, I have no idea where Donnie is, so I am going to do another 5 minute countdown. Daniel Shalom.
What's up?
How you doing, sir?
Fantastic. Wow, we're double digits. Good.
Yeah. How was your Pesach?
Wow, it was long.
Pesach
Intense.
was long?
It's 8 days. It's intense, isn't it? Or is it 7 days?
It's 8 days in Chutz La'aretz, and it can be a little bit more intense when when Shabbos is on Chol HaMoed.
Yeah. All the meals, all the family. It was really beautiful. It was great. It was great to be around family for so long.
Very nice.
They're off at the airport. Took her back home. And yeah.
Dropped who off at the airport?
Her husband, 3 kids. So we
Ah,
were staying over for most of Pesach. So
wow.
mm-hmm.
Your
How about
house is big
What,
enough
what,
for
what does your Seder look like?
What do you mean? What does my Seder look like?
I'm not saying if you have Dalit Kosos, but like where do you eat? Like where do you have the Seder? Like how does it work?
Okay, so the first night I was at my sister's, and we always get all the way to Shulchan Aruch, right? But Tzafon Baruch, that's a bit much already.
Got it. Safun is a little bit Safun.
Yeah, exactly. Tzafon is very Tzafon. I'll never forget. Like I was in my 20s, and my uncle said, "Hold on, aren't we supposed to have 4 cups of wine on the Seder?
Hilarious.
How come we only had 2?" I'm like, "Amu, like my entire life, we've only had 2. We never finish."
It's so funny. I mean, I do say one of my lines this year was one of my new lines that I trademarked is Dalit Kosos is uncivilized. If you're drinking the full glass, it is not civilized. I mean, what I do is I just drink a little thing, so it's like by the end I'm having like 1 cup total. But if you're drinking all 4 cups, even if it's grape juice, it's uncivilized. You can't drink that much grape juice. It's crazy.
Oh, I used to down a sheer chazanish. Come on. I've told you the story about the Chafetz Chaim's Becher, Pesach Becher.
No.
So this was one of the things that Rabbi Wein Zechron Racha used to like. He used to tell this story, and he had a way of like sighing his disapproval. Like you could just feel thousands of years of like he taught Navi Shir, and like it was like a Navi who was disappointed in you, right?
Right.
So he talks about some guy inherited the Chazon the Chofetz Chaim's Pesach Becher, right? And he wouldn't use it Leil HaSeder because it was in Shir Chazanish. And Rabbi Wein, in his very specific way, would say, some people just don't get it.
Right.
You know, it would be like the most condemnatory thing he could possibly say. Like, you have the Chazon issue, like you have the Chafetz Chaim's, like you inherited it in your family. The Chafetz Chaim's Seder Becher, and then you were too machmir. He felt the same way about kosher surfaces. He's like, okay, you want to have kosher surfaces, that like kosher Pesach surfaces. That's cute, but don't make it sound like it's necessary to, or else you're goy eating chametz, right? Because like he's like, in Europe they didn't have Pesach kitchens. You know.
Right. Do you know about this thing where people, maybe I'm late to the party here, where people pour the hot water on their countertop and then they use an iron? Do you know about this?
it's all kinds of shtusim. Like it's
I was
complete
surprised about the iron. I never heard the iron part. That's wild.
to make sure that it's hot enough. Yeah.
Right.
And then they still cover it with foil.
No, I don't really understand that. Like, I don't get it. Like, if you just wipe it down, doesn't that clear you of basically?
Yeah, actually putting hot water is worse because when you put hot water, you're actually heating it up and you're like cooking the tom of the chametz into the thing. So it's like it's mamish shtusim. It's 100% shtil.
Also, the whole self-cleaning oven thing, I can't get over because like all these ovens, basically the self-cleaning feature, first of all, a lot of these ovens like can't handle it. It's like not good for the oven, so a lot of these ovens like break from it. Like a sibling of mine, they use a self-cleaning feature, and their oven got crushed. But Lamaisa, if your oven goes down, at least you know for sure it's kosher Pesach now. If it's burnt to a crisp, you know for sure. You don't need to worry.
You should hear Chezi complaining about this stuff because he designs kitchens for people.
Oh, interesting. I'd love to hear what he says about it. That's hilarious.
Right. So from people from Chutz La'aretz have him build their houses in Eretz Yisrael.
Right.
Right. And his whole thing is that it's like halachic home design, right? But at the same time, he doesn't believe in certainly separate refrigerators. Like Chezi is mamish, like he feels harmed by separate microwaves, right? Which a lot of people do separate microwaves, which is again shtuyot in mitzvah gvanyot.
Why?
Because the microwave doesn't get hot.
Oh, interesting.
The microwave itself doesn't get hot.
Interesting. I didn't know
that. The walls of the microwave, you can touch it. It doesn't get hot.
Interesting. Got it. Fascinating. But wait, there's another thing. Oh, do you know that in America, ovens are like have hechsher? Did you know about this? I didn't know that.
What?
Did you know this? So there's oven. They don't have a hechsher, but basically, if you want an oven that has all the Jewish features on it, it has you can get this is a Star K approved. Like Star K is a hechsher in Baltimore.
Oh, especially for Shabbos and Yom Tov, yeah.
Yeah, this is a Star K approved oven. I was like, wow, this is out of hand. You know?
Yeah, that's for the Shabbos features and stuff. Yeah.
It's still funny to have this is a Star K brew. This is not a Star K brew. You can't. Don't even bother. Don't even try this oven. Don't even It's kind of funny. Well,
I mean, look, Baruch Hashem, the Jews are doing well in the world, and they can fund all their shtusim with what does it cost? Another $500 for a Pesach oven.
Crazy. Yeah. Another niche thing is people, if they want to get a new grill, right? They want to get a new grill stomp. Like they've had the grill for 10, 20 years. They want to get a new grill. They'll get it before Pesach so they can use the grill on Pesach, and then so they'll wait till Pesach of that year to get a new grill. That's another niche, just funny thing about Pesach.
Yeah, I mean, I was explaining it to people. I was saying, look, Purim is like a carnival atmosphere, right? And so Pesach, right? So a famous word, I forget which Rebbe it was, some Hasidic Rebbe. He said, "Bavadai, you're going to have a kosher chag and a freilich Purim."
Yes.
May you have a kosher Purim and a freilich chag.
Oh, I thought you were saying something from. There's a famous thing from Ner Yisrael of Kolevsky.
That's what
he used to say to the people staying in town for Yontif, Chag Kosher for Sameach, and to the people going to hotels, Chag Sameach.
I love the idea. The crazy thing is the people who kosher their homes for Pesach even when they leave.
Right. Oh my gosh.
And for anybody going to Parlato's wedding, I am going to be there.
When is he getting married?
He is getting married, so you know what?
I didn't even know he was engaged. I didn't even know that. So cool.
He is engaged, and Trey and I are going to go for Shavuos night to Tikkun in Atlanta. You want to come?
No way! It's so fun. I'm actually going to be in Florida.
You're going to be in Florida for Shavuos. What are you doing in Shavuos for? Yeah,
my little sister. I'm going. The little sister I dropped off today. I'm going to see her again in May.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you'll be so close.
True. I could probably drive in for little Shavuos.
Well, okay. So it's a 3-day chag, and the wedding's on Saturday, and we're not gonna do I think we're gonna do tikkun at for the first night. Apparently at Beth Jacob. I've never been to Beth Jacob in Atlanta, but Yosef,
Beth Jacob is the shul in Atlanta.
That's what Yosef said. He said go to Beth Jacob.
That's the shul. Yeah.
So I figured tikkun.
So you know Beth Jacob. You know Ravar Feldman from Baltimore, right? You know the Rashiva Baltimore Yisrael.
Yes.
Ravar Feldman.
Okay. Yeah.
His older brother, and remember, Ravar Feldman is basically older than the dinosaurs. He's a very old man. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that disrespectfully.
May he live to be 120. Yeah.
Very old. His older brother was the Rav of that shul.
Okay.
Now his older brother lives in Israel and is still he still writes articles. His older. I just always laugh about Rabbi Emmanuel Feldman because I always say imagine he gets to say my little brother is Rav Feldman, who's I think ancient. You know.
Yeah. Okay.
So Emmanuel Feldman, he was the Rav of Beth Jacob for 30, 40 years. Now his son Elon is the rabbi of Beth Jacob.
Elon, that's such a misnagdish name.
I think that's his name, Elon Feldman. I think that's it.
Wow, Elon.
It is. You're right. That is a very non-yeshivish name.
That is an incredibly non-yeshivish name.
Yeah, I think it's. Why do I think that's his name? Beth Jacob. Yeah, Elon D. Feldman.
Yeah, I figured Leil Shavuos, no, Trey can say anything he wants and nobody will remember it. So because they'll be half asleep.
Perfect. Wait, I didn't know you were such good buddies with Matthew. That's so sweet that you're going.
He slept on my couch. I mean, what can I do? No, I make it a point when people invite me to their weddings. I try very hard to make it because sweet. No, look, if somebody's inviting you to a life event like that, especially somebody from the internet, it's okay, so it means something to them, you know?
Right. Yeah. A friend of mine actually was asking me about how he can get involved because he hears me talking about TLC and wants to know how he can get involved. It's actually really funny. It's what do I send him? I don't even know. There's so many different channels.
Which channel makes most sense for him? Is he a Yid?
Yeah, but I recommended, don't be offended, I recommended Luke's channel.
Oh, that's the best place to send a Yid. Oh my God.
I feel like it's the best place to start at TLC. I don't know why. I thought also he would like Luke. I feel like he would like Luke, so we'll see.
Well, what's there not to like about somebody babbling incoherently for hours on end?
I also told him that you're the troublemaker in this space, so. I'm
the troublemaker, not Luke. Luke, who's decided that Pajot and Vervaeke are no longer part of TLC.
I actually understand where he's coming from in that aspect.
The guy who's a universalist is Mahrim, two of the biggest Gadolim around here.
Beautiful. He probably got the becher from the Chavetz Chaim.
Oy.
Actually, I really liked what you said to Luke on the recent stream. That was really interesting. It was a few weeks ago.
What did I say to Luke?
I challenged him on a really good point, I thought, about
which was
about would you be okay with your son converts to Islam? Something like that, right? Do you remember this? It was a really good point. It was just I feel like you hit it was a great moment where I appreciated it and I saw it it looked like Luke.
Finding Luke in contradictions is not a difficult thing. I've known the guy for years.
No, I'm not trying to get to that. I'm just saying it was a moment where he right away said he would be okay. He would be like good with it, and then I saw him like hesitate and like rethink about it a little more. And it was just a really great spot you hit. I thought it was really interesting.
Yeah, I just wish he would actually think about things more often.
Oh my God. Why do I always bring up Luke and then you always start ripping on him? Why do I always do this?
I love the man. I just think he's Machriv Ha'olam.
Hilarious. Oh my gosh. Okay, you ready for some Talmud?
If you say so. Where were we? 2 dots, Makot B'Shlosha?
Where is it?
Or the other 2 dots?
Mishamer Yishmael Amru Besim B'Shlosha. Because Yishmael holds Malchus needs 23. So we want to go through that sheet about why does Yishmael hold that Malchus needs 23. So there's going to be 2 different explanations, Abaye and Rava. You want to read?
Sure, why not? My time, Adar Rabbi Yishmael. Amar Abaye. Atya Russia Mechayve Mitot. Ktiv Hacha V'Haya Im Ben Hakot HaRusha. Katav Hatam Asher Hu Russia Lamut. Ma Lahalan Besrim Shlosha Afkan Besrim Shlosha. Okay.
So it's Xer Shava.
Yeah. Russia. Okay. Rav Amar Malkut b'makom mita omedet. So because a person is deserving of death, but he's given Malkut so that he doesn't die, so it's with 23. Amar.
All cases of Malchus are really in place of Misa. That's what it's saying. That's a little crazy.
Apparently, what does Rashi say?
Malchus b'makom Misa, but that's the cave of the Amar Azaris Baro Raihu Lamus. Oh gosh. Umisa Zu Kanasa Lavakasov. Kanasa Lavakasov Aharihu Ke'achas Min Amisas. V'hechi deskila v'nei atzma v'sir v'nei atzma v'har v'nei atzma havinami malchus ka'achas min hamisas. Wait, I don't think I understood that. The cave of the Avraham Azaris Baro, since he was over the injunction of his creator, Rai Lam was fitting for him to die. Umisazu kanasalav akasuv.
It's a form of death.
Oh. Achas min amisos. It's like one of the misos. V'hechi deskila v'nei atzma, v'seif v'nei atzma, v'harav v'nei atzma, havinami malchus ka'achas min amisos. Just like there's you have the stoning, and you have the burning, you have the hanging.
Yeah.
Wait, is Harag hanging?
Harag is with a scythe.
With a sword, right?
Yep.
Okay. Havinami Malchus ke'achas min hamisos. I don't understand the logic here. How Malchus is like one of the.
I mean, it's like dying. I mean, it's like dying, I guess. It's also a form of dying.
Interesting.
What I wonder is why he has to say so much. That's a very long Rashi to say what seems like one.
Right. Yeah. Right. If you just would have said the cave of the Avraham Bara Rai Hulam was, I think that would have been almost enough.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Tosfos Malchus Tachas Mita Omedet. Yet Yesh Mishum. What?
Yesh Mefarshim, maybe? I don't know.
Mishum the Bnei Noach Azharatan Zuhi Mitatan Venitenet LeIsrael Malkut Al Azharato Tachat Mita the Bnei Noach ועוד יש לומר משום זמנין מתים על ידי מלכות.
This is a separate answer. It sounds like two different approaches here, it sounds like.
What?
But Odi and Shlomo are starting another answer, it sounds like.
Yeah.
We should have been basically like Malchus. Sometimes people actually die for Malchus.
Yeah. I thought that was the reason, but as far as I understood, I thought that was the reason. But like the first one, that's interesting. Umet ze tachat yado upater v'kasha l'shnei hapirushim halalu demai parich ihachi omadna lama li upirush hakuntras ikar. I don't understand. What does it mean? Ihachi omadna.
Yachi umdina.
What does that mean? What's umdina?
Umdina lamali. My parach ihachi. Oh, where does it say the word ihachi?
Right before the my parach.
No, I'm curious if it says it in the Gemara.
Oh.
No, it doesn't say it in the Gemara. My part.
Ani lo yada.
But he's saying Rashi's pshat is these two answers he's saying are not as good as Rashi's pshat.
The second answer was I thought that was the answer.
No, but he's saying he
Yeah. There. Further on it says Ihachi umdana lamali. It's in the Gemara.
Oh, it does say that?
Yep.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so we have to look at that. Amar Achabreder Rav Rashi Ihachi umdana lamali. What does that mean? Ihachi dagufa misu. If you're saying that it is misa, umdana lamali the ktani belohe loklin the umdana so in enu yachol lekabel arba malkin so the fimash yachol lekabel.
Oh, umdana is when someone gets malkut first. The judges decide. Actually, I think they're supposed to get it.
Right. Meaning they assess to see if he can actually physically handle it. But if you're going to say it's in place of Misa, then let him die, which is kind of crazy. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. So Amarle Amarkra v'nilkla achicha la'necha. Ki machis agafe dechai v'machis. The person has to be alive. So even though the person might die, and that's okay because the Malchus stands in for the death penalty, you have to make sure when you hit him the 38th time, he's still alive.
Okay, that's kind of crazy.
Your discretion is advised.
Yeah.
Ela hadatanya amadu lekabel esrim. Ein makas or makas or lishtalish. V'kamhein timne srei. So if they assess beforehand that he can only handle 20, let's say.
Yeah, they only do.
We hit him with 18.
We only do in threes. Yeah.
Interesting. Lemechia eser bechada. But if you believe that this is really the death penalty, you need to give him 21 because that's what he can handle. And if he dies from that extra hit, then let him die.
Yeah, then you shouldn't care that he dies. Yeah.
crazy. Because when you're actually hitting him at that point, he's still alive. Amarle, Amarkro, Vinilka Achicha Leinecha. Acher Shalaka Achicha Be'ena Vileka. So it's even after you hit him, he should still be alive. And here, after you hit him, he's no longer alive. Interesting.
Still has to be achicha.
Right.
Kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Lucky you can't.
Lucky is getting triggered. I don't blame him.
Yeah.
I really don't blame him at all. Okay, now we're going to get into Iber HaChodesh.
Bishlosha.
Yeah, go for it.
Iber HaChodesh Bishlosha. Chishuv la katani, kiddush la katani, ela ibur. La kitsha umemela la aber. What does that mean? It's not talking about thinking about or sanctifying the new moon, but adding a month to the year. Liksha.
What does that mean? The mission does not teach about the calculation necessary for I didn't know this word, intercalation.
Intercalation, yeah.
Intercalation.
The Quran actually has a verse forbidding intercalation of months.
Interesting. So, Kiddush Lokatani, Ella Iba, rather the mission teaches about intercalation itself, a court declaration that is performed intercalation. I have no idea what this is saying. It's declaring a 30-day month would postpone Rosh Chodesh until 3 days after the Molad that do not extend the month. Our Gemara refers to these calculations.
Lahodia shalamachrat yihye Rosh Chodesh. Oh, hold on. It's not. But that's not intercalation. That's not adding an extra other to the year. Wow, this is a really long note in.
Yeah, I also have like a 3-page note.
להבנת סוגיה זו נקטים בקיצר את עיקרי העניין של קביעת החודש ולוח השנה בכלל. הלוח המקובל בימינו אצל רוב אומות העולם מבוסס על שנות החמה. שנת חמה היא פרק הזמן בו מקיף כדור הארץ את השמש הקפה שלמה, והוא כ-365 יום ו6 שעות. את שנת החמה הסכימו אומות העולם לחלק ל-12 חלקים, שכל אחד מהם הוא חודש. ומכיוון שכל חלק הוא מעט יותר מ-30 יום, כ10 שעות ומחצית השעה, קבעו במחצית החדשים בני 30 יום, ומחצית בני 31 יום. בחודש אחד בין 28 יום, או לפעמים בין 29. לעומת זאת, יש מאומות העולם המוסלמים, הקובעים את הלוח על פי חודשי הלבנה. חודש הלבנה הוא פרק הזמן בו מקיף ירח את הארץ הקפה שלמה. אוקיי. דיני התורה נקבעים גם על פי חודשי הלבנה וגם על פי שנת החמה. כלומר, החדשים נקבעים על פי הלבנה ואילו השנים נקבעים גם על פי החמה, וכדי להשלים את ההפרש בין השנה של 12 חודשי לבנה, that's 354 days, בין שנת החמה, 365 days, מעברים את השנה, כלומר מוסיפים למקצת השנים חודש נוסף, חודש העיבור, שהוא אדר שני, ונמצא שמקצת השנים יש הן בנות 12 חודשי הלבנה, ומקצתן הן בנות 13 חודשי הלבנה. אוקיי? חודשי הלבנה נקבעים על פי המולד. Oh, okay. I think I understand what it's saying. It's saying that since sometimes you add an extra month, you have to consider which months you're going to make 29 days and which months you're going to make 30 days. You get it?
But you do that, you only do that. That's something you do every month, right? They have to
No. You do that once you decide that there's going to be an Adar Sheni. There has to be some months.
Wait, Adar Sheni and another day of the month are two separate things.
They are, but they're interrelated. That's what it's telling you.
So what does it mean, Kiddush lo katani ela ibor?
Whether or not you're going to have 20.
So the ibor is referring to the extra month, and the Kiddush is referring
the
to
extra month, but also the extra days. So some months are 29 days and some months are 30 days. How do you decide which months are going to be 29 days? Which Elul is always 30 days, right? But I think Av isn't always 30 days. Sometimes isn't always 29 days. Sometimes it's 30 days, sometimes it's 29 days.
Interesting.
Because it's saying, like, you can have a Shana Meuberet that has a extra, that has an Adar Sheni, but it's 383 days, 384 days, or 385 days.
Right.
Depending on which months you make 30 days and which months you make 29 days. Get it?
So how do you read that into the Gemara?
Good question. Amar le, Amar Kra, right. Ibor hachodesh b'shlosha chishuv lo katani kiddush lo katani ela ibor hachodesh. Dahainu amirat meubar hachodesh b'yom hashlishim shel hachodesh she'avar להודיע שלמחרת יהיה ראש חודש. והצהרה זו נעשית בשלושה דיינים. So, deciding which months will be 30 days or 29 days, I think, is what it's saying. על כן, מקשה הגמרא, מדוע צריך לומר מעוברת החודש? לא קידשה די בכך שלא יקדשו את היום ה-30 לחודש העבר כראש חודש, right? If you don't make the 30th day, then the next day you don't even have to make a determination because it can't be more than 30 days.
Right.
right? Umimela la'aber. So it's already going to be a 30-day month, just in the fact that you didn't set the 30th day apart to be the first day of the next month. Amar Abaye, Tnei Kiddush HaChodesh B'Shlosha.
So if I hold that every Rosh Chodesh needs to have a sanctification.
No, I think he's saying that deciding that there's going to be a sanctification is with 3. הכוונה לאמירת מקודש החודש שבראש כל חודש. Yeah, that's what Art Scroll's reading it the same way you're reading it.
I read it from Art Scroll.
How dare you read Art Scroll? Art Scroll's for Goyim.
Oh my god. Tani nami hachi kiddush hachodesh v'ibra hashana b'shlosha divrei meir. Kiddush hachodesh v'ibra hashana b'shlosha divrei meir. Amarava v'ibra katani, but our Mishnah says intercalate. I cannot say that word.
Intercalation.
Intercalation and not sanctification. So Elamarava kiddush b'yom ibra b'shlosha. Achar ibra leka kiddush. But if they fix the Rosh Chodesh on the day after the intercalary day on the 31st, no sanctification is needed. That is, at the end of a Chodesh Chaser, 3 ordained judges sanctify the 30th day as Rosh Chodesh of the coming month. At the end of a Chodesh Malay, however, no such sanctification is necessary. The 31st day automatically becomes Chodesh of the following month. Rava thus disputes Abai's position that every Rosh Chodesh must be sanctified. Money, whose opinion is this? Rabbi Lezer bar Tzadaki. The Tanya Rabbi Lezer bar Tzadak, Imlo near Bismano, if the moon was not seen at the right time, so we do not sanctify it. Shekvar Kichum Shemayim, because it was already sanctified in Shemayim.
So the dispute is whether you need 3. No, you need 3. The question is whether you need them for Kiddush HaChodesh or for Ibur HaChodesh. And apparently some rabbis say, apparently our Mishnah is according to the ones who say that even when it's a long month, you still need a Kiddush.
Right. So some hold you need a Kiddush every single month. Others hold it just depends on the month. So it varies.
Go ahead.
Kiddush achar ibra b'shlosha. B'yom ibra leka kiddush. But if it's called Rosh Chodesh on the day of the 30th, then you don't need Kiddush at all. Umani plimahu. This is the opinion of Plimo. The Tanya Plimo Amar. Bismano le mikachinaso. Shlo bismano mikachinaso.
Why? כדי לעשות חיזוק בדבר. לפי פירוש זה אין צריך לשנות את הגרסה במשנה כי עיבור החודש מתפרש כפשוטו שמקדשן את החודש כיום 31 ובכך מעברן את החודש שעבר. So he holds you only need to to have a beit din when you're making a long month, not a short month.
Right.
Okay. Rav Ashi Amar La'olam Chishuv Katani.
Va'ibur chishuv de'ibur.
He's talking about Adar Sheni.
Right. And he holds that Kiddush HaChodesh is never necessary. Thus, since the term intercalation or Mishnah cannot refer to sanctification, it must refer to the calculations that precede intercalation. But I need to kvai the Mishnah Iber Shana Tananami Iber Chodesh. Kiddush Chodesh, Chishuv Chodesh in, Kiddush Chodesh lo. Mani Rabbi Lezer, Tatani, Rabbi Lezer, Omer, Bein Bizman, Bein Shlomo, Bizman, Eim Mekadosh, Shnemar, the Kiddashtim, Mishnas Kudishim, Shanim Atam Mekadosh, Ve'i Atam Mekadosh Kodashim. This is the hardest Gemara we've done so far, honestly.
I think it's the matzah. The matzah coma. I'm still in.
Hilarious. I think we would have to prepare for this week for next week because that's too complicated to figure out on the fly. To be honest, we have to go from the beginning.
You're the Maggid Shir.
Yeah, as you see.
Look, every chavrusa has a stronger chavrusa and a weaker chavrusa.
Mm-hmm. And it's actually funny because I remember in 9th grade I learned these sugyas in Rosh Hashanah and I was always so confused by it. I was so confused, honestly.
Rosh Hashanah is the only Masechta I've ever made a siyum on.
Yet. So far. So far. All right, let's prepare this week for next week. We'll have to go through this again. I need to prepare because I have no idea what's flying in this week yet.
Okay, you prepare, and then I'll know.
If not, we'll continue to the next week yet. We got to the 2000. We'll continue to the next week. Either one.
You've heard the famous story of, I think it's the Beis Yosef.
What does he say?
He had a kasha on the Gemara.
Yeah. Oh, and he figured it out in his sleep or something.
It was a difficult kasha, and he spent a long time thinking about it and studying it and whatever. And finally, he figured it out. And he figured it out, and then he's walking down the street, and there's a man teaching sitting with his young kid, learning Gemara, and the kid asks the Beis Yosef's kasha.
Yeah.
And the father says, Pshita, that's obvious, and he gives the answer that the Beis Yosef took a long time to figure out.
Right.
So the Beis Yosef asks his Maggid, how is this? Yeah. It took me such a long time to figure this out. And this kid asks my question, and his father answers him simply.
Right.
And the Maggid says, once you figured it out, the answer was in the world, so now it's Pashut.
Interesting.
So
who's the Beis Yosef in this situation, and who's the kid?
You're the Beis Yosef. I'm the kid's father, and Lucky's the kid.
Oh my gosh, hilarious!
Oh
my god!
You wanna freak out your Misnagdisha uncle? Tell him that the Beis Yosef had a Maggid.
I have the Maggid Misharim right here on my bookshelf.
The Beis Yosef had a Maggid. Can you believe it?
It's amazing, and the fact that he is the Paisik, it's crazy.
Crazy. Okay, Mr. Man, don't do anything I would do.
See you next time.
I'm gonna end the stream.